Hello students, today's topic is waterways. As you know that the transportation means or the some special categories of transportation systems are running in the water bodies like oceans, seas or the rivers or lakes. Just you can see that in some rivers or lakes there are the kinds of boats which can be carried by the people with the help of their some special wooden flipper called the chappus. And there are some other kinds of boat in the modern days which are running with the help of fuels like the uh, diesel engine or petrol engine. And in the big rivers and seas or ocean bodies, the bigger form of the ship or the larger form of the submarines, these are running with the help of diesel, petroleum or some other fuels. Waterway is the cheapest means of transport. They are most suitable for carrying heavy and bulky loads. It is fuel efficient and environment friendly mode of the transport. In India, in the current time, inland navigation waterways of about to 14,500 kilometer in length, and out of these only 5,685 kilometer are navigable by the mechanized vessels. The following waterways have been declared as the national waterways by the government. The first kind of this waterway is the Ganga river between Allahabad and Haldia. It is about to 1620 kilometer and known as the national waterway number 1. The second is Brahmaputra river between Sadia and Dhubri, about to 891 kilometer, and it is called the national waterways number 2. The west coastal canal in Kerala and the Chamka Kara 205 kilometer and known as the waterways number 3. Next is specified stretches of the Godavari and Krishna river along with the Karnataka Puducherry stretch of canals, and it is about to 1078 kilometer and known as national waterways number 4. The last one is the specified stretch of river Brahmani along with the Mathai river delta of Mahanadi and Brahmani river and east coast canal. These are along to 588 kilometer and known as national waterways number 5. There are some other inland waterways like Mandvi, Juari, Sundarbans, Barak, backwater of Kerala and tidal stretches of the some other rivers. So this was the detail about the inland waterways in Indian region, and now we are just going to enter the major seaports and the seaways. So with a long coastline of 7,516 kilometer, India is dotted with the 12 major and 187 notified non-major ports. These major ports handle 95% of the India's foreign trade. Some important points about the major seaports. Number 1, Kandla in Kutch was the first port developed soon after independence to Mumbai port after partition. The Kandla is a tidal port and it's centered to the convenience of handling of exports and imports to the Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab and Haryana. Next point, second point, Mumbai is the biggest port with a spacious, natural and well settled harbour. The Jawaharlal Nehru port was planned with a view of the decongestion. The Mumbai port and The other ports nearby Mumbai serve as a hub of the port for this region. Marmagao port is the premier of iron and exporting ports of the country. New Mangaluru port, located in Karnataka, and Kochi is the extreme southwestern port. The next port is the southeastern port of Tuticorin in Tamil Nadu, and Chennai is one of the oldest artificial port of the country. Visakhapatnam is the deepest land located and well protected port. Paradip port located in Odisha. Kolkata is alienated riverine port, and Haldia port was developed as the subsidiary port in order to relieve growing pressure on the Kolkata port.